Hi, this is Kashpanisa Bagewari. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to talk about Amazon DynamoDB query. So this is first part of our DynamoDB query video. In this video, I am going to explain key condition expression, filter expression, limiting the number of items, counting the items, and paginating query result. In second part, we will have hands-on demo. So let's start with the first part. So what is DynamoDB query? The query operation in Amazon DynamoDB finds items based on primary key values. So if you want to retrieve data from your DynamoDB table based on your primary key values, you can execute query and you can retrieve all your records. You must provide the names of partition key attribute and a single value for that attribute. So you can provide your partition key with a single value, and you will get records that matches to that partition key value, and you can retrieve those records. Query returns all the items that partition key value. Optionally, you can provide a sort key attribute and use a comparison operator to refine the search result. So partition key is must. You can optionally provide the sort key attributes as well with the comparison operator. For partition key, it is only equals to, and you can provide only a single value. But for sort key, you can use any comparison operator, and you can it is optionally, and you can whatever the records matches to those partition and sort key, you will retrieve all those data. Key condition expression. To specify search criteria, you can use a key condition expression. It is a string that determines the items to be read from the table or index. So to providing your partition key and sort key, you can use key condition expression. You must specify the partition key name and value as an equality condition. You can optionally provide a second condition for the sort key if it is present. The sort key condition must use one of the following comparison operator, like equals to, less than or equals to, greater than or equal to, and some functions like between and begins with. So your partition key is must, and you can use only equality condition, but sort key you can use any one of the operator, or like this between or begins with. Query results are always sorted by the sort key value. By default, the sort order is ascending. To reverse the order, set the scan index forward parameter to false. So whenever you get your query result, it always in ascending order with respect to your sort key. And if you want to get reverse order, so you can use scan index forward, and you can pass false value to that parameter. So this is the example of query. So it is the simple DynamoDB query with the table name thread, and key condition expression is forum name equals to colon name and subject equals to colon sub. Expression attribute values are colon name, and it is a type of string Amazon DynamoDB, and colon sub is its value is DynamoDB thread 1, and its data type is string. So here in my table, the thread is my table name, and forum name is my partition key, and subject is my sort key. So I want to retrieve the data, those matches the condition key conditions like this, forum name equals to DynamoDB and subject equals to DynamoDB thread 1. So this is the simple query example. Now we will see what is filter expression. If you need to further refine the query result, you can optionally provide a filter expression. So if you want to filter your query result, you can use filter expression. It is nothing but the where clause, like in SQL queries. A filter expression is applied after a query finishes, but before the results are written. Therefore, a query consumes the same amount of read capacity regardless of whether a filter expression is present. So, filter expression is applied after a query finishes. So, you will get your query will consume the same amount of read capacity regardless of the filter expression you are using or not. A query operation can retrieve a maximum of 1 MB of data. This limit applies before the filter expression is evaluated. So, you can get maximum of 1 MB of data. A filter expression cannot contain partition key or sort key attributes. You need to specify those attributes in the key condition expression, not the filter expression. So, your primary key values like partition key and sort key, you can provide those in only key condition expression, and filter expression you can pass or you can provide other attributes other than the primary key values. The syntax for a filter expression is identical to that of a condition expression. Filter expression can use the same operators, functions, and logical operators as a condition expression with the addition of the not equal to operator. So, as we see in the last slide, so like key condition expression, you can use the same operators and between and begins with keywords. Additionally, you can use not equals to as well. So here is the example of filter expression. So here is the same example like we see in the last slide, like table name is thread, key condition expression is also same. Additionally, I added here filter expression, that is nothing but hash v is greater than equals to colon num. Expression attribute names hash v is nothing but the values, and attribution expression attributes values are name of type string Amazon DynamoDB, sub of type string, it is DynamoDB thread 1, and num, it is the type of number and it is 3. So here filter expression, it is nothing but the I am passing the operator greater than or equals to, whose value is greater than or equals to 3. So here views is a DynamoDB reserved word, so I cannot use directly here in filter expression. That's why I am using here a placeholder hash v, and I am providing my attribute name to that placeholder. So in this way you can use that filter expression. If it is not a reserved word, you can directly use here like any other, suppose your attribute name something else, you can directly write it here in instead of using placeholder, and in this way you can add your filter expression, and it's in attribute values you can provide value for that your attribute filter expression attribute. So moving for the next slide, it is limiting the number of items in the result set. The query operation allows you to limit the number of items that it reads. To do this, set the limit parameter to the maximum number of items that you want. So if you don't want to retrieve all the records, all the items from your table, suppose you want to give some limitation, suppose number 5 records, 10 records, so you can provide limit option in your query, and that is the maximum number of items you want, and you can get those number of records in your query result. For example, suppose that you query a table with a limit value of 6 and without a filter expression. The query result contains the first 6 items from the table that match the key condition expression from the request. So if you provide limit equals to 6, then you will get first 6 records from your table that matches your key condition expression. Now suppose that you add a filter expression to the query. In this case, DynamoDB reads up to 6 items and then returns only those that match the filter expression. The final query result contains 6 items or fewer, even if more items would have matched the filter expression if DynamoDB had kept reading more items. So this execution is happen before filter expression. So you will get is if you pass limit equals to 6, but still sometimes you will get fewer items in your result, because the DynamoDB applies limit to your key condition expression, and after that it filters your query. So it is if you are not using filter expression, then you will get exactly that number of items. But if you are using filter expression, you can get same or fewer number of records. So here is the example for limit. So here is nothing but our same query last we see in our key condition expression example. Here is just I added one more option, limit, and it is 10. So in this way I will get the first 10 records from my thread table with the forum name is Amazon DynamoDB and subject is DynamoDB thread 1. Counting the items in the result. In addition to the items that match your criteria, the query response contains the following elements. First is scan count and second is count. So scan count is nothing but the number of items that match the key condition expression before a filter expression, if it is present, was applied. So before the filter expression, what are the number of items that matches your key condition? You will get that count in scan count. And in what is the count? It is the number of items that remains after a filter expression if present was applied. So scan count is before filter expression applied and count is the after filter expression applied. If the size of query result set is larger than 1 MB, scan count and count represent only a partial count of total items. You need to perform multiple query operations to retrieve all the results. So if you are having data, your key condition is matching data that is more than 1 MB. So your scan count and count may be a partial count, and you will not get all total items from your table. You need to perform multiple query. So how you will perform that? You can use pagination. So paginating query result. DynamoDB paginates the results from query operation. With pagination, the query results are divided into pages of data that are 1 MB in size or less. An application can process the first page of result, then the second, and so on. So if you are having, you are retrieving your query's result that is more than 1 MB in size, so you can, in that case, you can use pagination, and you can first retrieve first page, and then you can again query, and you can then retrieve second page, and so on. So one by one page you can retrieve your all partial or your complete data in a partial way. The absence of last evaluate key indicates that there are no more items to retrieve. So last evaluate key indicates, so if there are more items remaining to retrieve or not. So if it is in your query result, if it is last evaluate key is absence, means that no more records to retrieve. A single query only returns a result set that fits within the 1 MB size limit. To determine whether there are more results and to retrieve them one page at a time, application should do the following step. So if you are having more size and you want to do multiple queries, so you can follow this step. So first you have to examine low level query result. You have to, if the result contains a last evaluate key element and is not non-null, proceed to step 2. If there is not a last evaluate key in the result, there are no more items to be retrieved. So you have to examine your query result, and you have to check if it is last evaluated key it is present or it is null, then means you are having more data to retrieve. So you can go to step 2, and if it is last evaluated key is absent, means you are not having any more records, you retrieved all your data. So you can stop it here, means executing more queries. And for the second step, you can construct a new query request with the same parameters as the previous one. However, this time take the last evaluate key value from step 1 and use it as exclusive start key parameter in the new query request. So first time you will get your record and with some last evaluate key. For the second time you can use the same query but with one additional option, that is nothing but exclusive start key, and for this you can pass the value of your last evaluate key from the first query result. Run the new query request and go to step 1. So in this way you can retry all your records, all your pages. So if again you will suppose again you will find last evaluate key, you have to again go to second step, and this cycle will moving going on till then you will last evaluate key is absent or it is null. So in this way you can get all your record with the help of pagination. So that's it for this part of DynamoDB query. In second part we will have hands-on demo and we will see how we can execute DynamoDB queries. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.